Hey everyone, Wicked Jutto here. Time for another Raid My Bases. Today we're building Kaiser Prestige 8, and where we left off last time was we just finished repathing these warmongers, and they're now in a patrol route so that they're not just sitting at the ends, like kind of not doing anything. They're going to be like consistently going backwards and forwards. So just putting more pressure on the raiders is basically the idea. Okay, so we've got 720 of 6025. So that's roughly 300 capacity, which is great. So let's kind of get cracking. 300 capacity, so that's almost 3 flame traps if I'm not mistaken. So let's think. We've also got Prestige 9, which is an extra 250. So that would be roughly 2 more flame traps, give or take. So what's that? So that's 5. Almost, like close, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 if we want to do a full coverage, right? And then kind of stop here, right? 8. And we have 5, or close enough to 5. So we'd need an extra 300 capacity. Wow, that's not cheap. Okay, let's think. So if I was to cut 300 capacity, what would I do? I don't really want to cut the assassin capacity, but I think I know exactly what I do want to cut. Because I feel like we were kind of over-indexing on this, but the amount of raiders that actually went the back way was like 1 in 5 or something like that. It wasn't that much. So honestly, I'd rather use this capacity and make that end position much more threatening. That's my thought anyway. Like, I'm happy to keep this stuff. We could consider removing these sentinels, but they have gotten kills, right? Like if I can toggle on the kills. So sentinel, incinerator, 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 incinerator. Oh, they were the spike traps, got it. Assassin, incinerator. Ooh. OG. Sentinel. That's right. Yeah, I mean these sentinels don't do that much. We could ditch them. We could actually ditch them. Because most of the time what happens, apart from the first time that raiders engage with this stuff, they don't really zip up here. Not as much as I was expecting. They kind of fight the assassins head on. So I'm fine to keep these flame traps. I think that's good pressure. I want to keep these spike traps because they kind of lock the raider into position. But these sentinels, I actually think they don't do much. They have gotten a kill or two, but really it's the incinerators that are kind of getting most of these kills. So I'm happy to get rid of these. So let's do it. It does mean we have to repath all of these minions, but so be it. Okay, so let's try and remember how this goes. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna take off Masquerade. We just repathed them last episode, but here we go. Okay, spin around. Wow, look at all the deaths. We should actually turn that off. I don't think I can turn it off while we're walking though. Okay. Just kind of position here. Okay. And let's do the one to the right. So he kind of goes out this way. Which side are you taking? Right side? Right side. Okay. And they're fast. They are so fast. It's really hard to keep up with them. Okay. Okay. And last one. Oh, wrong way, sorry. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, and Masquerade. Let's do that. Okay, that should be enough capacity that we've reclaimed there. So let's now start putting these flame traps in. We might even have a bit more than what we need, so which is fine. Like we can reuse that to whatever we need. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the thing here, and we're just gonna kind of do each as we go. So this is eagle and second, and then we want the flame trap with the extend, and I believe these all have extend if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, and oh, this one doesn't. Okay, let's make sure. We're just going to double check each flame trap. I think the hollow cubes should be fine, but it's the flames that we're going to double check. Okay, and then it's the second wave eagle, and we need to make sure this guy has. Now I'm glad we cut that capacity. So we're at 5371. Okay, great. So let's put you in with the extend and the eagle and second, and we must put the extend. Yep. Okay. And eagle and second, and the flame with the extend. Cool. And make sure it extends on this. Cool. How much more we got? About 400, give or take. Okay. Okay. And the extend, and we must extend this guy. Cool. Okay. With the extend mod. Cool. So far so good. And this needs to extend. Okay. And still got capacity, so we're in good shape. let's keep going. Extend. And the eagle. And second. Okay, how much more we got? We're probably almost at cap, so... Oh, look at that! And we almost made it, so... Prestige 9 will definitely be able to finish this, which is great. The question is then, next time... Like, there's basically no guard capacity we can sacrifice. Or rather, like, put in more guards of any kind, so... We got to think about like what we want to do for that last 250. So 100 will probably go to the last flame trap here. But beyond that, we have about 100 capacity or so to play with. So not really sure what we want to do with that, but let's maybe think about what to do next time. Like, there's no need to stress about it now because, you know, we might see some replays, we might see like a vulnerability or something and kind of go off that. So, cool. I'm really happy with how this build is turning out. Like, I think it's just different. Like, the assassins, I think, are really interesting and dangerous. I don't think this base quite maximizes their potential, but it's definitely a good first try. Oh, one last thing I wanted to do was to kind of signal to raiders, hey, the tomb's this way, and we'll just kind of do a little guy like this, and then, oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that, and just kind of do this, just to kind of signify, hey, the tomb's in this way, you big dummy. And is this all kind of... Yeah, this is all kind of marked off. No, but this one is not. I think I must have placed this... So, yeah. Okay, so then that leads down, right? Cool. Looks good. One option is, actually, to avoid raiders like jumping up here and wasting time, I'm actually thinking we just repath this way. It just kind of stops them from trying to play around with, like, you know, why can I hear the tomb but I can't get to it kind of thing. I think this will work out better. Okay. And then we just delete all these. And then that way they're not kind of pathing over this way. Okay, and then we can just kind of do this, and we should be good. Oops. Getting a little bit of lag here, so it's a bit hard to kind of path this stuff. Cool, so that kind of... Whoop, we missed one. That all looks good. So now raiders should just have a straight line here and get to the tombs faster, and hopefully spend less time like messing around trying to find these tombs. So that's the idea anyway. This thing might be too high. Oh, whatever. I don't think people have even looked up at these things anyway, so who knows. Cool. But with that, thanks everyone for watching. If you like this kind of content, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out. And we'll see you in the next one.